everybody. Taking off the glasses. I'm about to moisturize my hair with some Lush Revive hair product. Just like old times. Anyway, got a lot of it on my hands. Just washed my hair. I just washed my hair. I just got out of the shower not too long ago. That was nice. I love my showers. Anyway, so let's see. Let me put some near the front. I feel like the driest part of my hair is like around here. I feel like this is the part that needs the most moisturizing. So if you see product in my hair, I'll smooth it out later. I'm just trying to like get some of this, what is it called? I know it's Revive. It's called hair moisturizer. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of this in my hair to cover my curls. See, I'm cool with my hair. Like I said, I have 4B hair. I just wish it were longer, but I'm cool with it overall. You know, I just wish it were longer. Ooh. Now see, there I am tearing my hair. That's another reason why my hair has a hard time attaining length, because I'm kind of rough with it, to be honest with you. Anyway, why my hair? I guess I would give a weight loss journey update. It is not great news. It could be worse, but it's not good news. Today I came in at 298.1. So that puts me at 6.4 up from my former lowest weight. Doesn't that suck? But yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, I said this in a previous video, I'm gonna say it here. I'm actually pretty confident that I'm going to get down to the 240s this year. My girlfriend and I, my girl Jay, hi Jay, if you see this, we had a long conversation and we were both talking about that, like wanting to get down to the 240s this year. And I was just saying, like, I definitely feel like, as far as personal growth, that this is a really good year for me. I feel like as far as the overall world around me, it sucks. Okay, by the way, from finger combing my hair, this is what came out. I know, that's like, I balled it up. I balled the hair up, if you know. But that's what came off of my head from finger combing it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was telling my girl Jay that I just feel like this is a really good year for personal growth, you know? So I just feel like it's gonna happen for me. Like, I got 8 months. Why am I braiding my... I just realized I was gonna do something with my hair. Not much. Okay, so now with my natural hair, okay, so I just moisturized it. All right. Now with my natural hair, this used to be my default style, how my hair is right now. This used to be my default style. In fact, I would do like this. Let me move the hair over. I would put like a part, oop, am I doing this right? Yeah, I would do like this and then just finger comb, not even use like a real comb, just finger comb my hair and stuff and just rock a curly fro. This is my, like, this has been for many years my default natural hair style, right? But now I'm in the mood to do this thing where I like make some braids in my hair. So anyway, I'm not, I know no one's here to see how I do my hair or anything. I'm just doing it like to give me something to do while I talk. But yeah, so I am 298.1, which is a 6.4 gain from my former lowest weight. Womp womp. So that is the update on April, is it the 26th? No. Or yeah, I think it is the 26th. Hold on. I'll find out in a moment. Hold up, wait a minute. Is it the 26th? Yes, it is. Sunday, April 26th. Okay. Anyway, that's my new phone. I still don't have a case for it. I'm so ghetto. I still don't have a case for it. So I keep it literally in the box to protect it until I get a case, because iPhones are, even if it were an Android, I'd want to protect it without a case, but iPhones are horrific for breaking. In fact, I'm going to show you guys something in a moment. I was just like looking at my computer desk and I noticed something, and I'm going to show you guys. So give me a moment. Okay. All right. These are the two sides. Now I'm gonna do, well, basically what I was gonna show y'all is I have two broken iPhones. One of them I broke from washing it because I was not being careful, and I washed my dang on iPhone. How am I gonna move this hair out of the way? I know I've got some hair ties over here. I should use those. Okay, I just want to get this hair out of the way. While I do these two back braids. I'm not like clearly not using a comb and being neat or anything. Okay. But this is my kitchen and the lower part of my hair I'm braiding. But anyway, yeah, I probably don't have very long to talk because space on this phone is limited. This is my old phone that I'm recording on because I actually like how I look better on this phone. I feel like the new phone highlights every pore, every dark circle, everything. It's just like, okay, can I make it? Okay. And that's the stretch of my hair when it's wet. But yeah, I feel like it highlights everything, and so but I'm gonna eventually have to use it for recording because I just have too much stuff on this current phone that I'm recording on. And this phone, funny enough, it has more space than the other phone does because I got it as a refurb from Amazon, an unlocked, refurbished Apple phone. So anyway, let's see. What would I like to talk about? I don't know. I mean, other than the weight loss update, I'm not sure where I want to take things. I did a video where I was talking about domestic violence and just overall toxic relationships, and just to kind of get this off my chest, like, I forget what inspired it. I mean, I know one part that inspired it was where it wasn't, now this part is not about domestic violence, more like violence against women, but it was about this guy who beat up this girl really bad, like to the point where he could have killed her. Hopefully he didn't. But, you know, you hit somebody wrong, you can literally take them out of this life. Like, that's crazy. And men have a much higher likelihood of being able to pull that off because they are much stronger than women. Okay, it's not up for debate. Men are typically much stronger than women are. That's why things are the way they are. But I say this to say that, you know, it got on my nerves. You know, I see a lot of women who will, you know, try to justify men's violence against other women. You know, I'm just showing off the stretch with my hair. They'll try to justify it by saying, oh, oh, well, if you want to act like a man, you're going to get put down like a man and F around and find out and play stupid games, win stupid prizes. When I have literally been watching videos as of late where a woman is walking down the street and a guy punches the dog shit out of her. He donkey punches her. So I'm thinking, come again on the F around and find out? That's not what that is. It is an abuse of force, and somehow these same women who are typically, I'm just going to keep it 100, women who look like me, okay? Somehow these same women, if a cop does something to a man who is my male counterpart, then they're foaming at the mouth and losing their mind. But when it comes to basic, like private citizens, a woman mouthing off to a man or pushing a guy or even, slapping a dude it deserves whatever comes after. But, people have so much sympathy if it were a police officer who may genuinely be afraid for his life because it's man on man. So even though he's got a gun, you have to get to it in time, and or the other person has to not have a weapon for that to be as effective. And the point is that even when a police officer is genuinely in fear of their life, people miraculously have a sympathy for them that they do not have for women who are brutally assaulted by men, again, with the overkill. And I'm mostly talking about situations where, of course, the woman instigated or seemingly instigated, at least to some degree, she came across as culpable for what happened to some degree, but the guy did overkill. And again, I've just seen so many women and men, but namely women, that's the part that makes my blood boil, is seeing other women justify violence against women from men, So, yeah, there's that. I don't know. I have a lot on my mind, but at the same time, I'm kind of blank at the same time. Okay, I shouldn't say this because I don't know who's watching my stuff, but I will say, I I've been watching a lot of stuff about Libras. Like, I'm very into my sign, if you cannot tell, right? And I was watching videos about how Libras will cut people off and stuff, like when they do us dirty and everything. And some people in the comments were like, it's not just them doing us dirty, it's like we will fight until we finally give it up, and when we give it up, we're done. Well, one thing that was on my mind is that I know of a few people that I've here and there thought to myself, hey, maybe I should reach out, and not to rekindle a relationship per se with different people, but just more say to people hey, just so you know, I miss you. I know that I don't I'm not trying to come back, but I miss you, if you know what I mean, right? So I've thought about that kind of thing. But then I thought to myself, and I'm like, be realistic. That's like going to your ex's house to pick up some things, and then you end up pregnant and reconciled. Girl, bye. You know what I mean? It's like, or you end up getting your fucking feelings hurt because even though you called yourself trying to express your emotions to another human being, a lot of people don't work like that. Everything has to mean something. Or when I say mean something, let me clarify. It's not as simple as you just saying, hey, I miss you. I hope your life is going well, and I'll just go ahead and leave you alone again, kind of thing. It's not as simple as that. It's like you reach out to somebody and it it's supposed to lead to something. And in a weird way, I had something like that happen where I was on the receiving end, where well, that's not what the person said. The person kind of made it out that they did want to um, take things to the next level and like, you know, reincorporate into each other's lives. But the problem is, well, it was a few problems actually, but one of the major problems, I won't get into the other one because it makes things too distinctive, but one of the problems is that they dropped the ball with me. And it kind of gave me a vibe like, do you want me to chase after you? Like, is that what this is? You want the princess treatment? And I'm not doing that, sorry. The old me would have. And that's the version of me that would eventually become a bitter bitch because she chased after people and got her heart stumped on and everything. I just want to see what my hair looks like. Oh, I like it. But anyway, yeah, that's the version of me that got her heart stumped on, you know, and created the super villain before you. I'm not actually a villain, but I'm not the pushover that I used to be. Like, I actually, you know, have this stuff called boundaries and self-respect now, which is the reason why I haven't reached out to people. Because, you know, at different times I've, you know, thought about it and stuff, but I'm just like, girl, let that shit go. Let it go. One person I will say, and again, I hope they're not looking, but one person I do plan on reaching out to, but just not right now. It's going to be later in life. I've already like pre-planned it, you know. I'll reach out to them and be like, hey, so-and-so, you want to, like, you know, I'm going to be in your area. You want to have dinner, that kind of thing. But it's going to be a hot minute before I do that. I'm very open with my thoughts, if you can't tell. But as open as I am in certain ways, I'm more guarded than I used to be, because I've learned how people will, you know, use your vulnerabilities against you, you know. So, yeah. What else did I want to talk about, though? I don't know. I guess for now, I will cut it here. And if I think of something else, I'll come back. Thanks for watching. Oh, and this is outfit of the day. I've worn this shirt before. I like it. It's a Madden, I think it's Madden Girl from Walmart shirt. It's old. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.